Our Department of Defense Directive 521015, December 15th, 1998. Department of Defense Presidential Support Program 521055, Selection Department of Defense Military Civil and Personnel Contract Deployments Assigned Presidential Support Activities 521087, Selection Department of Defense Military Civil Personnel Contract Employees Assignment to Presidential Support Activities. Department of Defense Directive 1017, detail of the Department of Defense personnel assigned to duties outside of the Department of Defense. Reissuance and purpose. The directive of reissue reference for the update policies assignments remotely implemented references proceeding procedures nominate screening selection approval of the continued evaluation Department of Defense military civilian personnel contractor employees assigned to retain presidential support duties. Applicable scope, and this directive applies to official Secretary of Defense Military, the Department Chairman, the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the Combat Command, and Inspector General of the Department of Defense Agency, the Department of Defense Field Activities, hereafter referred to collectively as Department of Defense components that have the Presidential Support Mission, encompass with all of the Department of Defense operations, all the way through incorporating the terms into the contract with the assignment of the personal of the President, support with the duties involved with the regular and frequent access of the President and Vice President, or facilities of support with the President or Vice President, including communication activities, modes of the transportation, does not apply with the Department of Defense personnel contractors whose duties involve with the infrequent visits of the Executive Office of the White House or with the Presidential Support Act of the conduct of official business of the President or Vice President's staff. It does not apply with the personnel providing personal presidential position protection supporting duties, personnel assigned to other duties of supporting the President with a temporarily and terminated with a seasonal basis not exceeding separate aggregated to 180 days in either single continuous assignment. Serious assignment does not establish reimbursement policy, pursue with the policy reimbursement applicable amounts grouped in directive the Department of Defense Directive 1017 reference C does not apply to details pursuant to Title 3 U.S. Standard Code 112 to the reference D with the Department of Defense Directive 1017 reference C, Executive Office of the President's Agency, Executive Office of the President definition. President support facilities temporary, permanent, whether it's designated intent with the maintaining of sole support of the President and Vice President. Policy. It is DoD policy that the President shall provide optimal level of security and support. Person assigned with the retaining the President's support duties shall be best and suited, the best qualified in these due with the basis of the determination of their assignment with the retention clearly consistent with optimal President's security and support. All personnel with the President's support duties must be U.S. citizens. Denial and revocation security clearance asks and classified information automatically result of the disqualification presidential support duties. All DoD civilian contractor employees are not approved or removed from presidential support duties should be afforded with the opportunity to appeal the decision unless the individual is disqualified, provided with paragraph 44 above. Military personnel are not afforded with the opportunity to appeal unless the assignment policy of the military departments concerned will allow such appeal with the assigned the action investigative requirements for the adjunct of the standard of the person serving the presidential support duties within shall include with the reference C with the Department of Defense Directive 5202R reference E. All persons serving the President's support duties will be volunteers assignment to the work and support with the President's support mission. However, when volunteers are not available to enlisted support position, qualified enlisted volunteers may be nominated toward due to the military personnel selected the assignment of the President's support duties shall be table level the maximum period allowable under the assignment of the policy of the military department concerned with a minimum of 2 years of the day of the assignment of the presidential support duties. Waivers obligated to serve to meet the requirements of the considered on a case-to-case basis by the executive of the Secretary of the Department of Defense policy does not apply with the Honor Guard, Union Social Aid, White House, and NCOs assignment of the military department responsibility. Executive Secretary of the Defense shall final with approval authority with the assignment of the individual president support document duties for the government oversight of the implementation of this directive. The waiver specific requirement of the director may be granted only executive secretary of the heads of the Department of Defense component of the President's support mission shall designate signal office that represent the Department of Defense component on all matters concerned with the director of the service and secretary of the comparable to defense agency level. The responsible of the BOD component of the director may not be delegated below this level. Ensure individuals identified with the time on the presidential support duties, either in initial appointments and on the replacement in a timely manner to permit processing and required investigation higher level of review before assignment. Ensure that the replacements or assignment of the individuals complete with the tours of the duty in the president's support position unless requirement is discontinued. Ensure the requirements of the directive are incorporated into the contractor. Each contractor involved with the presidential support duty established procedure with a value with the continued suitability personnel serving in presidential support duty, management personnel exercising supervision over the contracting employees performing presidential support duties in accordance with reference B, reporting executive secretary with a period of basis of information personnel assigned with the presidential support duties in accordance with the Department of Defense Instruction 521087, information requirements, reporting requirements identified in Section 5 of the above further described in the Department of Defense Instruction 521087, reference B, has been made assigned with a report contract with the Department of Defense, DD 55D Q934, in accordance with the Department of Defense 89101M, reference 5F. Effective date of the director is effective immediately, and that's John Hay Hammery, Deputy Secretary of the Defense. Shows the enclosure references Title 3 United States Code 5202R, DoD Personal Security Program, DoD Manual 89101M, DoD Procedure Management Information Requirement, November 1986. And that was Department of Defense Presidential Support Program.